my buwis buhay moves worked. As in, I would literally like face mask, face shield, go to LBC with all of these copies of the book. Fuck, I don't want to die.
Okay, what are the future plans of TABLAY?
Right, so my artist and I, so later on in the show, you're going to see Paul Medalla. He's the original mechanical designer for the aswangs, so he can talk about how he designed the Mecha tikbalang, the kapre, the tiktik, the nuno. So this whole varying, array or myriad of aswangs. We are now working on TABLAY the graphic novel. So this is the floppy. So this is phase 0. We launched this at the Philippine International Comics Festival.
In a way, parang sampler to, no?
And what's interesting, and like I said with the adaptation, is we wanted to make it fresh for veteran fans, meaning we twisted I had to figure out what parts of the stories we had to tweak a bit.
She's cute.
I know. So the anime vibe is very there.
Very much.
So what happens is we want it fresh for veteran fans, but also welcoming to new readers, because this could be an entry point to the world of TABLAY, where they haven't experienced it yet. They read the graphic novel first or the floppy first, and they're like, "Oh wow, I want to see what's more. What else can we explore?" So they enter the social media sites, they watch the radio plays, they read the book. It's growing an entire IP ecosystem with one title.
Okay, how did you think about the radio play? What got you into the whole? You really covered most of it, huh?
Yes.
Galing.
For the radio play, me and my friends, kasi we're kind of like voice actors, or we're theater kids. Theater kids. Tapos, yung mga friends ko na fans din ng TABLAY, sabi ko, let's make a TABLAY radio play. I think that would be fun, because in my head, those people that I casted are like the voice, parang head canon ng mga characters.
A separate script for that.
Yes, I did.
A lot different.
Yes,
so all expositions.
Yes, and the thing is, since it's all audio, you have to let the description and the dialogue paint a scene without showing images. So. That's what we did. So I wrote it, I directed it, and then we got 1,000 views on
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
We'll link it down there.
Yes, on premiere day itself, we got 1,000 views. So it was really nice. It was really nice for that to happen. But yeah, and so we're finishing the graphic novel. So fingers crossed, we have to make it by Peacock or Super Manila next year.
For next year.
Yes,
How long is the graphic novel?
Okay, so mga around 200 pages. So
okay.
We're basically
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I know, but we got this. Let's go, Paul. Woo! Yeah. Kaya yan. So I mean, we're technically 1/3 way in terms of just refining the art for the first third.
Right.
So we're already laying out the thumbs and the croquis na for the second half.
Gonna be your publisher for this?
Yes, so Comic Cat is the publisher for that. So the original one, Central Books. So it's really nice, and we really hope that, like we said, world domination. So after we launch, TABLAY has actually traveled since we are an ebook too.
Yeah.
We launched it on Amazon Kindle mga 2 years ago. We were so happy to be received in different markets.
And how do you market that online? How do you do the whole
Right.
Kindle, and how does that work?
So I had to figure out the business side of it for Amazon. So it's a lot of setting up accounts and banks, and also formatting the book, which I just did on my own, and then uploading it to the Kindle site.
Busy.
And then I have to test it on the interface.
Right.
Kasi baka iba yung text size
So
per...
maraming editing.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of back-end development that goes with it din, because I have to test it on different devices.
Work, ano?
I don't know where I get my energy, pero...
Amazing.
Yun.
Grabe ka, Kat.
Yes, so that's what happened. So I did the beta testing, and I got some beta readers to point out any defects in the UX and the UI. So once we got the prototypes done, we had to launch it na. So I had to do the marketing again. Social media post, social media. She should talk to all the PR people. Okay, real PR releases in the US.
So you had
launch.
to really contact all of them.
Yeah, so I cold called all of these.
Wow.
These book clubs.
Did you get rejections also?
Of course, like that comes with when I first launched TABLAY. Oh my gosh, Paul, just give us a few minutes, okay? It's almost done. So yun, what do you call that? So parang I had to cold call. So we launched TABLAY during the pandemic, and that was so sad. I mean, of course, with everything happening, the fact that people were dying, that the world was impossibly hard to live with, then plus the fact na, oh no, I just launched my book and then the world closed down. So I had to use my advertising knowledge again to pivot. So I used my digital advertising skills.
So all social media.
Also a digital first campaign to roll it out on social media. I cold called so many bookfluencers, yung mga Bookstagram, BookTok.
And you gave them a free copy of the digital, digital copy.
No, physical copy. Yeah, so I was the one pa, buwis buhay talaga, napupunta pa ako sa LBC.
So gumastos ka rin talaga.
Yeah. I mean, it's, of course, there was a big return of investment, by the way. It became a one-hit wonder during the pandemic, so it was one of the... My buwis buhay moves worked. As in, I would literally face mask, face shield, go to LBC with all of these copies of the book. Fuck, I don't want to die.
At that point, ano pa lang yan? It was just a novel.
Yes.
No. Okay, the whole comic book thing, of course, that happened naturally because you were already in the festivals.
Yes.
So talagang you had. How did you get in touch? How did you sort out your artists?
Sort out my artists? Well, basically, the people. You know what was so funny about how Paul and I met? For this partnership for TABLAY, I was already in the point of laying out. So we had another artist who designed San Telmo and Diwata. His name is Mark. And then for Paul naman, he's the one that designed all the aswang. So I literally sought them out either through my contacts at school or I found Paul through Comiket. I literally went through all of the tables.
You weren't friends before
No,
that.
we weren't even friends. So I literally went all through the tables. Tapos parang nagsispeed date ako sa mga art. I'm not feeling it. And then I saw Paul's design of like the... I forgot. What was the design, Paul? That was... It was the Evangelion. The ice box.
He did an Eva version.
Yeah,
he did an Eva...
He did... Yeah, he did an Eva-inspired artwork. And I was like... This is it. Na parang I had a good gut feeling about... Yeah, I had a good gut feeling about this is gonna be who I want as an artist for TABLAY. And then here we are, 7 years later, we're still doing this shit.
And when you got Paul, did you pay him outright or did you get a...
No, I got his commission rates.
Oh.
And then I talked to him, like, what are your rates for designing this? Full body. Well, originally it was turnarounds, diba? Pero we didn't have the time, so let's do a frontal stuff. And then, as per advertising world, I gave him a briefing deck with all of the mood boards that I wanted.
And
then
what mood boards did you use? Did you use Evangelion?
Yes. So we used Evangelion, Horizon Zero Dawn. What do you remember what were the other stuff? The mythological creatures themselves. That was so important. And this is my tip din sa mga, I guess, upcoming artists to also respect the source material.
Yeah.
In a sense that we don't really... Of course, we have our own interpretations, but not to the point that it's irreverent na.
Yeah.
Kasi there's also a lot of sensibilities, especially with indigenous culture that we have to follow. So it's also being respectful to whoever they are, diba, as a people. So yun. There was a lot of that.
You really moved. You really had to be busy. You were...
Yes.
Wow, amazing, Kat.
Thank you.
Guys, you take inspiration from this person. I mean, if you want something done, you better do it. Wala nang excuses. Di ba ganun lang yun eh. Grabe, I'm taking inspiration from you. I'm a lazy bastard. I'm a lazy arse. My God, I gotta move my arse. Sorry, can I just add?
Yes.
The first time I saw the TABLAY, the robot, he reminded me of Gypsy Danger.
Yes, there was some element of Gypsy Danger and
Pacific Rim.
Yes, Pacific Rim plus the one from Thor: The Dark World, the big I forgot the destroyers. Yes, but also there was some element of the in the head. There was the Katipunero hat and the shawl, the scarf. So that was also an inspiration.
The first thing, which is good because in selling, it has to have some sort of parang ganito. Diba? There has to
They're called comps.
Dapat may recall talaga.
Yes.
There has to have some sort of recall, and it can't be something that's totally maganda rin yun, but it'll take time. But this one, instant, there's a recall, parang, oh, have you seen that comic dun? Ano? Yung parang Pacific Rim? Oo, tama.
Yeah.
So there's that recall.
They're
And when you
called
read it, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
So, yeah, that's the tip din. Na parang may entryway, and then you have to know Cecil, this is wonderful art that Paul did.
Hey,
oh my
JB.
God! Oyster!
Hey,
Hello!
JB. Hey, Oy.
Hi, Oyster!
Come on. No, come on. Let's get him on camera.
Hi, Oyster! Oh my God!
We have a dog here. Oh, I hope you can see him.
My first time meeting you in person. Hi, baby.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All right. No problem. Okay, Oy. That's
Hi,
nice.
baby. Hi. Hello.
I'm so excited. Okay, Oy, you are very excited.
Yes. You guys continue. I'll just
Okay.
let him get us energy.
Dapat meron kang nadalang treadmill all the time. Where were we?
Sorry, cute dog
I
entered
know,
the
I
room.
know.
And then after that, yes, the future of TABLAY.
Okay.
So, sorry, I'm gonna wrap it up. We're gonna go to Paul over. So, and so we're really hoping that the graphic novel will really, take flight, also go to different international comics fests, but at the same time, also rest and be kind to ourselves. Because that's the thing that I miss.
And the graphic novel will be just
Rest.
volume 1, di ba?
No, it's the whole thing.
Ah,
now.
yun
So
na.
it's a very big boy. Like we said, we like to keep stuff in
200
full packages.
Pages. That's a bit short for the whole story. It'll end there. Mamamatay na si Tablay. Oh, sorry. Dahil ako lang.
No, man.
No,
I mean,
I'm
there's
just kidding.
of course, like we said, it's like this packaged in graphic novel form. But of course, we're always open to these spin-offs, prequels.
I think the next
Promotionals.
the next iteration should be film. Diba? I think yun na yung end game usually.
Ayoko mag-spoil,
Hirap.
but
Hirap.
I've been doing
You've
a
been
lot.
talking to people. I bet you my guitar. You've been talking to people about this.
What's your guitar?
Very expensive.
Okay, just give it to me later.
First in line.
Oh man.
So-
okay, may nakadibs na pala.
So, if you had like a gazillion dollars,
Okay.
and you can produce it yourself, so
Yes.
who would you cast? Who would be
Oh
your
my
protagonist?
God. Okay. I got this.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. I still want, of course, Filipino actors.
course.
Yes.
Sino?
So, it would be produced in Hollywood.
Wag dito, no?
Yeah, it
You
would
have
be.
a gajillion dollars.
No,
You
of
can
course
produce
we're gonna get. It's gonna be produced, sana with Hollywood budget, but we're gonna give it.
Playing her.
I know. We want Jane De Leon.
Good choice.
Jane De
Very
Leon.
pretty.
Yes.
Very pretty.
Aside from that, we want who else? We
have a
want.
heckler in the house.
Yeah,
Where's the doggy?
it's okay.
Yeah, just the dog's there. He's really cute, by the way. So, what do you call that? I want Nicanor is going to be, what's his name again? Albert Martinez, because he's like a silver
Doesn't he
fox.
play? He played already so many scientist roles. He did the one in
Yeah, in Voltus 5. Yeah.
So
But
you
he's
want him
gonna be
again
a
there?
villain now. Yes. And Aaron Villaflor is going to play Chino. So Aaron is the one who played Joven in Henra Luna.
Yeah.
So he has this very chinito, nerdy, kind of
I think you answered
innocent
that
vibe.
in comic festival, no? You did that. You
Yes.
did the whole thing. Oh, I remember.
I'm still sticking to that. Tapos, ang funny kasi there was a director who came to our booth at Peacock, and then they were saying that their team was working on a film with Jane De Leon. So sabi ko, can you please give this to her? So hopefully, yun.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's just building it brick by brick.
Right.
I think there are the two ends of a spectrum. Before I turn you over to Paulna, there are two ends of a spectrum when it comes to like writing. It's either we're too scared to make a move or make the first step, and we get like parang anxiety or paralysis with how to start on your work. And the other end of the spectrum, which I also noticed, is that there are creators na have very big visions for their work, but realistically cannot plot a roadmap towards it, or nagsistumble na sila because of their Icarian
Parang it's too big na
tendencies.
for them to swallow.
Yes.
Parang
Or they're eating up themselves too much.
Yeah.
That's why I say sustainability over everything.
Right.
I mean, I've done this over 7 years in sustainable. Well, maybe that's just me, like being a very choleric, ambitious
you are very choleric.
person.
You're really choleric. But okay, speaking of which, how do you fast lang to? How do you go about it? Do you write it in Word document first and you just plot everything down? How's the process?
I'm a very structured person.
Do you draw it or
No. So for the whole book, I had the plot outline. So I have
You have
to
an
make
outline.
sure
You have a
that
beat page.
yeah, everything is tak 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 tak. Strategically, I move
Until
it like
until the end.
yes, until I move it like a chessboard. So I have to know all of my moves. Tak 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 tak. I list it down. Aside from that, well, first it was at a conceptual level. I plotted out the character arc, which is different from the plot arc. So it all moves in the same wavelength. And then I had the sentence outline shot down. Tak 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 tak.
dialogue, so.
This is exactly what's going to happen. There's the dog. Come here, dog. Come here. Hi. Come here. Come here. Hello. Okay, sorry, I got distracted again. So, after that, what happens is we're going to. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the dialogue down, and once that happens, boom. That's when I just convert it into sentence
A
script.
na.
Yeah.
And your scripting looks like a film script?
Yes. And then for the graphic novel, I trust Paul completely with how he does it.
But do you do the descriptions?
Yes, I
For
do the
Paul?
descriptions, but no panel assignments because that's too anal na parang
Sobra na yun.
I don't want to like first panel
Unless
specifically.
you're gonna pencil the whole thing.
Yes,
Depends
yes.
on the writer.
Yeah, it depends. So
Unless you're Alan Moore.
yeah.
Or if Stanley.
Hold on. Alan Moore ba Stanley is very vague. He doesn't describe everything,
He
di ba?
just lets the artist say.
Bahala
okay.
na.
Actually, he tells the artist.
Oo.
All right, this is how I want to do it. I mean, I just want vague
Oo,
one sentence
oo.
per panel, and then he comes back, sees the art, then he lays up the dialogue. That's-
Oo.
dialogue last.
Yeah, that's the Marvel style.
That's his
Marvel
way.
method yan, diba?
Marvel
But then
method.
how do you know how to block the
Bahala na si artist.
the
Bahala na
letterings
si
in the
It's
script?
up to the artist. Na.
Oh my gosh.
Which is good. I think the
Yeah.
creative freedom of the artist is there. I think that's a good way. But you have to
Alan
really
Moore,
check.
it's really
Anal yun.
anal, but because he's Alan Moore,
Right.
artists really allow him, to like do what he does best.
Yeah. I think it's a give and take. You can talk to Paul about that later. Yeah.
So you plotted everything out. How many times did you rewrite it?
Um,
Or are you one of those freak geniuses that you just wrote it once and that was it?
a bit. What?
I hate you. You're banned from this place. I hate you already. You're too good.
Okay, so I'm gonna get my
That also.
I'm gonna
I
get
hate
my
you also.
books and I'm gonna pack up and you're never gonna
I
see all of
rewrite
them.
like crazy. I rewrite like 100
kidding.
times.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
You gotta have picture lock sooner or later.
So basically, I did write the whole thing, and then it's a different ball game because for the graphic novel, because I know what the story is gonna happen. So I just had to set everything down and do conting tweaks.
Ano yun?
Probably
You
the
just
most is
woke up-
one.
You just
rewrite?
woke up one day and go, I know how to end this. Ganon? Or you when
No,
you,
no,
as soon
it
as you
takes some-
conceptualized it, you already knew the ending.
It takes a lot of time because the pre-writing is actually the make or break.
The pre-writing.
Yeah. Because in the pre-writing, you know all of your moves na by then. And then it's just a matter of execution na by writing. So,
You mean the outline?
yeah, so it took me 9 months to pre-write
That's
TABLAY.
fast. That's actually not bad.
Yes. Ay, nagwiwi siya. Ay, sorry. Oh my gosh, yes. But he's okay. He's diapers. Okay, yeah. So that's it. That's how I made TABLAY. And hopefully
Amazing.
it will. And of course, I cannot take all the credit. Like, I had an amazing team behind it. For the book, so of course I was the creator, I was the writer, but I had help for the cover design. I had help for the world map design. I had
Hindi na si
help
Paul yan,
for
someone else
yeah,
yan.
yeah. That's Gia Umol, and then for even for the insignia, the Mech Force logo, it's someone else, and of course the Mechs, Mark and
You really
Paul.
pulled
Yeah.
some strings. Parang advertising machine ang ginawa mo dito.
Yeah, like
Which is
a whole team. And for the graphic novel, of course, me, Paul, Candy, our assistant, the editorial team of Sir Paulo Heras, Chris Chris Santos, and then we got assistant din si Candy, and then Sir Freddy for the layout. So we're just like, oh my God, he's finally here. Hello, baby.
So you had a whole team, and this team, kudos to all of you guys, because you guys made a great book. And Kat, I want to thank you. I have to end this because we're
Okay.
going to go on forever.
Yes.
And we have to say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Yeah, okay. So, yun, I'm gonna turn you over to Paul now.
All right, Kat.
Okay, bye. Thanks. Thank you for having me on
Thank
this.
you for joining me.
Thank you.
And yeah, guys, check out TABLAY. Read it. Check it out. Browse through it. Don't take it home. Buy it.
Yes.
And make this the next big thing. See? Make this the next big thing for this country. I think it has that potential, Kat. Diba?
Thank you.
Tama na si Voltes 5.
Yes. No,
Tablay na.
and my last statement before I leave is that when it comes, whether it's Filipino sci-fi or just Filipino literature, comics, and IP in general, I think the biggest thing we have to fight is the invisible ceiling that we made for ourselves.
Yeah.
I think
Let's be global.
yeah,
Let's
we have
just
to
not-
dream bigger, and we have to dream in the same direction. Kasi usually we have this conception na, ay, Filipino lang tayo. Di natin kaya yung mga Marvel, yung mga DC na yun.
Ibang episode
Kaya
na to.
nga eh.
Pero
So,
totoo
we
yun.
can talk about fighting our own mentality.
We have that,
Yeah.
no? We have this clip that keeps us na parang, okay na ako
We have a
dito.
work for hire mentality.
We have, no?
We don't take charge of our own destinies.
We don't, no? We don't have, and we're not that global.
We don't think globally.
We don't
We
think
don't think
globally.
globally. Yeah, and that's exactly my point when I presented during Super Manila Comic Con about supercharging Filipino sci-fi for the world. We have to believe in our work first so that we will be able to sell it and to market
That's
it
right.
globally. Because if we believe that hanggang dito lang tayo,
Yeah.
what about the quality of works that we produced? We're going to say, just because it's for local naman, we don't have to be so strict on the
Yeah.
quality of the syntax,
Yeah.
the grammar, the quality of the art. No,
Yeah.
we have to. My creative director said, when you're in a position, you have to act like you're in the next level now, in the next position. So if you're an ACD cat, if you're an associate creative director, you have to act
Think
like
like a
you're
boss
the
na,
creative
yeah.
director, because in that way you can really push the quality of your work. So I believe that's it. So with TABLAY, I'm like the acting CEO.
You are the
And
CEO.
I am the acting CEO of TABLAY. So I've been doing all the legwork for it, whether that be social media, executing our campaigns, even the entire production, the finances of it. I really take charge of it. Like every single copy of the TABLAY book you've seen is come out of our budgets and our pockets. And it's really about cycling the funds to just keep on growing and growing the IP and the business, and eventually becoming an IP economy and an ecology.
One question. Are you human?
There's a part of me that's like half
Do
AI.
you sleep? I don't think you're real. Are you like, where's your battery pack? I don't know.
My reset button is actually somewhere here. Actually, kailangan mo lang pindutin
I
ng
think
slide.
you're the next evolution of AI. I think
know.
I've met the next evolution of humankind.
Yun. So parang half AI na ako at this point.
Anyways.
And half corporate shrimp, by the
my
way.
Anyways, Kat, thanks again. And guys, check out TABLAY here
Thank
in
you.
Coffee and Comics. And I'll see you guys next time.
Yes, and we're gonna talk to... Yeah, we're gonna edit it. Bye, thank you.